the question then is, do you see anything that would prompt China to actually initiate an attack on Taiwan, short of them making a literal overt declaration of independence, which is what China has always said? But if they don't, can we push too far in any other areas that itself could cause that? Or is China going to hold back no matter what, as long as there's never any declaration?
No, it's more than a declaration of war. I mean, it's self-respect. It's nationalism. It's the success of the revolution, which depends on unifying the country against what the Chinese on the mainland regard as an American sphere of influence in Taiwan. Well, that's basically what it is. So I think this is much more serious than just somebody in Taiwan declaring independence, which basically they have done in all but explicit terms. And so I think the question is China left with any path to the peaceful resolution of its differences with the losing side in the Chinese Civil War and its political heirs? If it is, then it won't do anything. If there is no peaceful settlement option, and it's closing because, in large measure, because of our actions, then I think they will act, and that will be extremely dangerous. I would say there is a parallel here, a different one than the Admiral mentioned with Ukraine. In Ukraine, Putin asked for a negotiation, and he repeatedly did that. And then he demanded a negotiation, and he backed it up with a threat of use of force. And we told him, we're not going to negotiate, and we're not going to do diplomacy with you, and eat something and die. And so he felt he had no option but to use force, and he did. He did that illegally. It was crossing an international border. Crossing the Taiwan Strait would be not be crossing an international border in the view of almost all countries. Taiwan only has 12 countries that recognize it diplomatically now, out of 190 some. And they recognize it as the government of China, not as an independent Taiwan. So we are, playing with a situation that we frankly misunderstand. And the potential for a tragic outcome is pretty high.